Your response, Miss Latonya?
Well, breaking the cycle of do as I say, not as I do within myself. I have a therapist, not letting her go as long as I'm in this field. So that's the main thing, because I need a space to take the cape off too, right? To let my burdens down as well. So she definitely holds me accountable. She won't allow me to therapize myself, if that's a word. Okay. But you know what I'm talking about. Like, I already know what to do, so let me just talk, and whatever the case may be. But no, she does. She definitely challenges me and holds me accountable. And she's a Black woman, and I needed that, because for my healing journey, and everybody else's healing journey is different. My healing journey, I didn't want to have to explain myself, because I felt like I had to explain myself my whole entire life. And I'm tired, and that's the space I don't want to have to educate you, right? So, and everybody's space is different. Not saying that, other people can't have a therapist from a different background, because that also can grant healing depending on where you are. Like, I wouldn't tell a male therapist to not see rape victims. You see what I'm saying? Because they may need to hear from the oppressor that was wrong. And that can grant a space of healing for somebody. And it just depends on who you are, right?
Absolutely.
I also will tell them, like, if your therapist says, I don't see color, walk out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because no, that's not what you need, because that is to take away from your whole, like, part of your existence. I also have not watched the George Floyd video. I have not watched the Ahmaud Arbery video. I haven't, we can't see the Breonna Taylor video. But I feel like there might be a numbness there that I feel like it's a part of strategy. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but from my own experience, I remember going to a PWI, private white institution, for my master's in counseling psychology. And I remember it was around the time where Philando Castile and Alton Sterling, right? And there were protests during the time, and it was downtown LA. Also around that time was the Pulse nightclub shooting, right?
Oh wow, yeah.
So it was around the same exact time. And the university I was going to is also a Catholic university. So they sent out prayers, and I seen them also when Trump got elected. They sent out prayers, and if you need immigration services, we got you. But when it came to these shootings, dead silence, right? We also had like a mental health forum with the LAPD, and I'm thinking, I'm gonna go to this mental health forum and I'm gonna get some healing. They talked about immigration, and if your child has autism, like, can we have bracelets? They didn't bring up, and it was led by 2 Black professors. They didn't bring up nothing about police brutality whatsoever. So, I had to call my professor to the floor, and I'm just like, okay, I'm thinking, like, I'm finally gonna get heard. But the whole university is in the sense of, I feel like we should all just be used to it, right? So I'm just like, okay, if I have a rape victim that's been raped from the 3rd time, should I tell her or him, you should just be used to it? Why does this still hurt you? Right? I shouldn't. So, I had to speak up. And the fact that I remember having a presentation around that time, and I'm walking to the campus because I was in walking distance, and I could barely pull myself together. And the reason why I could barely hold myself together, because I'm getting ready to go to a class where I have to hold back my tears so I don't make my white counterparts, my Hispanic counterparts uncomfortable.
That's right.
Right? And nobody's going to notice. And I had one white friend at the end of my presentation ask me, was I okay? And the fact that I'm just like, okay, I'm trying to not make you uncomfortable when I don't even feel comfortable in my own skin right now.
Yeah.
What is that saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, we have to, the thing is, we have to normalize, all of us, even as healers, because a lot of us are natural born healers, right? It's already in our DNA to do that, especially as Black women. Oh my gosh. Take care of everybody and don't take care of yourself. That's why we got, breast cancer, high blood pressure, all that, right? Because it has to go somewhere, like we've been saying this whole entire time. But I think it's so important that we even normalize saying this hurts and I can't, right? Because remember they used to say, "Yo, don't say you don't know. Then not say you can't," right? Especially with us. Oh, let me give you something to cry about. What you cry? Fix your face. You see what I'm saying? Like from a young age, and it travels on to adulthood. To not only are we treating each other like that, but we taught the world to ignore our pain. You see what I'm saying? And how dare you act out? Now you angry. But like, why is that a dig to me? Why is that an insult? No, I have a right to be angry because you have provoked me. Right? So normalizing that is part of my healing. When I normalize it in me and say, I'm not going to be hurt anymore. And when you hurt me, I'm going to let you know that you hurt me and I'm not about to apologize for it. Right? That was extremely helpful for me because I found my voice at that PWI. After I noticed the silence, they couldn't tell me nothing anymore. And I remember we had, I don't know if you guys had this in your program, group therapy. We had group therapy, but people weren't actually utilizing as group. Like, I'm like, when we in group, I'm not your therapist. I am a member. And that part, some of them couldn't wrap their heads around because I'm like, no, I'm gonna be real and I'm gonna be honest. And they would try to ask, I'll go off on somebody and they'll try to ask me, well, what if she's your client? Pause. She's not my client. We in group right now. Okay. So normalizing our own emotions, normalizing my emotions, and telling myself I have a right to feel pain, and I also have a right to seek help and to seek healing has been helpful for me.
Excellent. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you ring the bell? Can you subscribe to this channel? Can you share this message with friends and family? Let them know. Black therapists speak. Bye now.